Locked in the top five, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Longhorns will get us started with the opening kickoff. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
These are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. You don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. These teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired, but you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. They'll run the screen. So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Leaves it with the running back. Shakes off the defender. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
And the Dogs are flying down the field. To the ground, he's got it again. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Guys, let's chat about Georgia. Big moment in recruiting last week. 4-star defensive back gives a verbal commitment. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Obviously, the adjustment of speed is a big deal, but that's why you go get a 4-star guy like this. I mean, he's got speed. You play so many DBs at one time. This is a position I feel like you can transition to college really well. The expectations for him are going to be high.
Back to pass on second down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Took a shot as he threw. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down. You know what I really like about... Teams like this at this point in the season, You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Sweep to the left. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Guys, when you really take a look at Texas, boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary. 5-star defensive back. Gives them a verbal. What a huge boost for this program, David.
This is enormous. Getting a guy in the back end, a 5-star guy like that, dude, it's plug and play. And those guys pan out at such a high level. They have so much speed, the measurables there. This guy should be an impact player day one.
Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Dropping back, it's Manning. Throws to the wideout. Snagged in the middle, it's Moore. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on third down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
And the Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Quick completion on the out. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing.
This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on third down. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. Breaks into the open. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk, and on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
And the Longhorns look to keep this drive humming. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air, it's Manning. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Guys, the levels of hype and impatience awaiting the arrival of Arch Manning pretty much unsustainable over the last couple of years. Meanwhile, Quinn Ewers was pretty doggone good. But Arch is pretty deserving of all of this attention, I'd say, Jesse.
Yeah, he's very, very talented. That jumps off the film when you watch him. You can see why he was so highly regarded coming out of high school. You can see why Texas fans are so impatient to finally watch what he does this year. Now, it's one thing to do it against Louisiana Monroe. It's one thing to do it against UTSA and Mississippi State. Can he do it against the Georgias? Can he do it against the big boys in the SEC on a consistent basis? We can't wait to find out.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
And that is no good. Guys, after the miss, no change in the score.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That quarterback putting his face in the fan, I love it. Coming up quickly, making a tackle in space.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Now the play fake. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
The Dogs need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Making side adjustments here. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Makes the catch. It's Branch. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a 4th down.
Offense facing 4th down. That's the end of the first quarter. And after 1, we're tied 0-0.
Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the 2nd quarter. Georgia sends out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. gets in front of them from their own 40. They'll go to the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse. You see, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Now what they had in mind to start this drive, here comes 2nd and 13. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Bird Orange burning some secondaries, working this guy down the field.
Yeah, making those big plays down the field. Texas, when you think about great teams, you think about explosive playmakers, making those big plays, keeping those defenses on their heels.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Creates a little room. The Longhorns pick up the first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on first down. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun, the ground game. Knocked down at the 27 after a pickup of 5.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Now, they missed a field goal on the last drive, but you need to get points here, so they need to pick up some yardage to at least get in range for their kicker. Catch in the middle, it's Moore. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Rides the back on the option to give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. To the air, it's Manning. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the first down. He's scrambling on that play, and there are a lot of guys out there that would slide, that would try to run out of bounds, protect themselves, but that was really tough what he did. He put his body on the line to go pick up that first.
Big-time stakes as we approach the end of the season. Bowl positioning, playoff spots, all on the table, but only you find a way to win. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a top 5 team in this conference, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Longhorns will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The give to the back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is the...
Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Got it done in the passing game on the last play. Let's see what they do on first down. To throw, it's Stockton. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. Let's take a little step back and have a look at Georgia. They got a huge boost to their defensive front in recruiting last week. 5-star backer, verbal commitment. some future help in the form of this guy, David.
Oh, baller. And these are the guys that they play running back and all over the field in high school because they're so big and strong and athletic. And it's a guy that you count on. They can come in right now and play day one with that size-speed combination.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, offense is penalized. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for the big play. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Looking for space. It's Gibson. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. Let's take just a moment here and talk a little about Texas. Really good win on the recruiting trail last week. Got a commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
He's going to help him out a lot because of his speed. He simply has things you can't coach from the linebacker position. So his ability to track the ball sideline to sideline, but also get downhill, he's going to make this defense a whole lot more difficult to move the football against.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Quickly out to the tight end. He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Gibson. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion. Not the way they had it drawn up.
Man, there are certain guys that I want to make sure I hone in on it. I do not give them the football in space. And this running back is one of those guys. Really good job by the defense, keeping their eyes on their keys and not letting him sneak out and get any kind of space. As soon as he touched it, he was on the ground.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. The throw to the outside is complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
And the Longhorns have their offense in high gear. Takes the handoff. It's Gibson.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Got a man. It's Wingo. He goes out of bounds after picking up a few at the 35-yard line. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. They'll run the option. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
Going to swing it on second down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Right down the boulevard. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, running back gets the give. Fights off a defender. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Bulldogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Under fire. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
And the Bulldogs are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
They'll wrap him up and bring him down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first quarter. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period.
Georgia, 0.
So first down here as they go back to work. On the direct snap, it's Gibson. Turning it on. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
And the Longhorns, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Gives it on the option. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Motion from the wideout. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
The Longhorns really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to pass, it's Manning. Pressure coming. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And that guy is just a man. I mean, he sets the tone in this defense, and you saw it on that play right there. Reminds me a lot of the guy standing beside me, David Pollack, who really set the bar for great D-line play at Georgia. I think back to two guys I played against, Richard Seymour and Marcus Stroud, lining up beside each other on the inside of that D-line. That was an absolute nightmare to go up against.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Absolute shank. Missed it. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Gonna run it. It's Robinson. He breaks a tackle. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. Guys, let's chat about Georgia. As most everyone knows by now, one of the top disruptors on defense in the country, 5-star defensive lineman, and they got him with a huge verbal commitment last week. What's that going to do for them?
I mean, the excitement level through the roof. Getting a guy like that you know is plug and play. I mean, big, strong, athletic, makes your defensive line formidable right away. The recruiting class, they just gained some serious momentum.
And the Dogs are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. They they've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Send the tight end in motion. To the air, it's Manning. Finds his big tight end. At the 45 on his way. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Took just one play, and they got it almost to midfield. First down from the 49. Throws to the tight end. Got a man in the middle. Open space at the 25. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns!
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. That's reeled in. It's Branch. Across the 40 outbound down to 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. Now, last year, there were long stretches in which the Georgia offense hardly looked like a well-oiled machine. Now the quarterback's transferred, new full-time starter in there. I think it's fair to say, David, that the Dogs need more from the quarterback position this season.
They do need more, but I tell you what, they didn't help him the whole spot around, right? The offensive line, running backs, receivers, it was kind of below average for every position, but the quarterback is the tone setter, the captain, and having a guy like Gunner at the helm, man, this is a dude they all trust, they all respect, and I expect this offense to bounce back in a big way.
Caught behind the line. It's Belt. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field, and nowadays you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Caught in the backfield. It's Belt. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. Back to throw, it's Stockton. He wants to take the top off. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll try to take it back. The 40. And he was looking for the pick six. He'll have to settle for getting it inside the 30.
What an amazing play by the defense. Not only do you get the interception, but you completely flip the field. And how about the open field running by that guy once he made the pick?
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Going right to work up top. Makes the catch. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. Wants to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Almost had the completion and just missed it.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what, you can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Tight end finds a soft spot. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. Here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. He leaves it with his back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Ready to get things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Starting this third quarter on the ground. Oh, he's got some space. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead. Well, you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here. And I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Manning. Caught over the middle, it's Moore. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Quick completion on the out route. Finds a crease at the 20. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Second down, they'll go to the air. Snags it! They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Fans are bringing the noise on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Texas! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to pass, it's Stockton. The sure hands, it's Kelp. They get him out of bounds, couple yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares, problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
That's the way to start a drive. Now they'll snap it just shy of midfield. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Humphries. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Georgia comes quickly to the line. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
And this is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Moving out of the pocket. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And how about the aggressive play call? 3rd and 1, and you still throw the football, taking a shot, saying, I'm going to go make a big play. The defense was disciplined, get the quarterback on the ground. Nice job by the defense.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on fourth down, trailing by double figures. And they can't connect, a costly turnover on downs.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Here comes the Texas offense. Scanning the field, it's Manning. And he dropped it, just didn't put the thing all the way in.
And that's one the offense just needs to be able to hit, right? That's a completion they should be able to hit in their sleep. Receivers got to do a better job.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Toss sweep to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, the offense is running towards the open grass, right? They're going toss play to the field, but way too much penetration defensively, forcing that tackle for loss.
Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. Direct snap. It's Gibson. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
When a running back has had as much success as this guy's had so far, listen, defense has got to cue in. They got to cue in to him. He's priority number 1, number 2, and number 3. That's a good start to maybe turning this defensive effort around.
First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
You don't see that very often. You don't see the big tight ends with the soft mitts and the big, huge hands and the nice, sticky gloves. You don't see them drop many of those balls that hit him right there in the hands. That was a missed opportunity by the tight end right there.
He's going to let it go. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
And that's a big shot, and that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Georgia lining up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. Now on the return. He's got great speed. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the plow. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
The Longhorns in a good spot here with second and short. They'll keep it on the ground. There he goes. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play.
Georgia, 0.
They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. They'll leave it with the lone back. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Tight end now in motion. The give to the tailback. They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
They'll run play action. He makes a grab. Touchdown, Longhorns! And the beatdown has ensued. That score pushes us out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak.
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a masterclass in offensive productivity.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Gives it on the option. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
Looking to pass. It's Stockton. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And this is a tough spot for the QB, man. Like, he knows he's down big and has to make big plays down the field, but also got to be smart because this defense, you can tell, bringing in extra bodies, playing the pass, maybe take the dink and dunk, let your guys make some plays because they are definitely playing the deep ball.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Delp. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. Georgia going up tempo.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep.
Throws toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
You got to give this defense tons of credit because they have been lights out. They have not allowed a single point so far, and a big reason why is how well they're playing on the back end. They came into this game knowing the offense was going to try to throw the football, but they're not giving anything up, and another great job that time in coverage.
Here's a heat. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
On fourth down, looking to pass. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anyway.
Wants to fire on second down. They go to the wide receiver screen. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. Flying down the left side. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
31, Georgia, 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Grabbed in the middle, it's Frazier. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And this offense has not had much to cheer about. There's something right there. Let's see if they can string a couple of plays together. Listen, this game's probably over, but this offense has got to find some kind of a rhythm, something they can hang their hat on, so that moving forward, this offense has an identity.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs.
Lizzie. Hornet. Squirrel. Let's go.
To the air on first down. Good timing on the quick out. Breaks into the open. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
And this guy continues to pour on the stats. That's why he's in the Heisman picture, right? Had over 100 receiving yards last week. He's off to a great start today. Defenses just can't figure this guy out.
Here we go.
Looking downfield on first down. Here comes the heat. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Dropping back, it's Stockton. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through the end, but this is pretty much window dressing. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
And this offense has done a really good job late in this football game. Man, you put a premium on the fourth quarter and maximizing possessions, and they've put touchdowns on the board. They've done a great job. Nice last play, too. Keep that momentum going and get out of here with the win.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Offense in a bunch formation. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. He's got it in the end zone for another touchdown, and this is a full-fledged beatdown.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. That's the way to open a drive. Now they'll put it in play just shy of midfield. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grab near the sticks. It's Thomas. Inside the 35. Knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Wants to throw on 1st down. Blasted as he lets it go. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Fires toward the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing. What a cannon this dude has for an arm.
And there's nothing more frustrating when you watch a Hail Mary and they don't get into the end zone or they throw it out of the back of the end zone. Great job by the quarterback. You got to put that thing way up in the air, and he does, and his receiver comes down with it. What a play.
And the extra point was good, but that only impacts the final margin. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.